Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I'm your girl Adriana Montanez, also known as Adri Baby. Make sure you keep up and follow me on social media. Your girl's back active again. I just did a social media detox, but it feels so good. I'll actually link the video below if you want to see what I did and my intake on the social media detox. I love seeing these type of videos on YouTube because I'm just like, I want to see what other people take in. Sometimes when you feel the opposite of the world, you kind of just feel like something wrong with me, but no, there's nothing wrong. Sometimes you just need to disconnect and just recenter and reconnect with yourself. But today's video, the coming of the food shortage. So if you want to hear what I gotta say, my advice, my intake, this is not a conspiracy theorist, definitely keep watching. So as you know, and for those that keep up, our president, Joe Biden, stated clearly that there will be upcoming and ongoing food shortages. And I think these have already started. I've already experienced certain stores when I've done grocery shopping the last couple months, but I've noticed different gaps even in other states, we'll just say, so to speak. And I don't want this to be like, it's not red versus blue, it's none of that. It's literally the American people versus the government, however you want to see it. And the government right now is trying to groom, as much as there's a normalcy going back to what the world should be going and what should be doing, there's also a lot of corruption, like there always is, but the world's very dark right now. The propaganda that's being pushed on the children, certain bills, certain diseases that have just disappeared with distractions of other world wars that are happening at the moment. So there's just a lot of different current events to keep up with. I still feel like people don't see the bigger picture, but we're living in a time where the government wants us to trust the system when the system is crashing and failing. I feel like as American people, we can't rely on the system. We need to be our own system. Let alone, we don't know how long this is going to play out. But I also think this is a great time to practice different habits. And what I mean by that is consuming. This last year, I wanted to drop some weight. I have a video coming up. I actually dropped 35 plus pounds in less than 2 months. I know that sounds crazy and really unhealthy, but I went on a full detox on a program, and I'm going to share that future soon. I actually hope I can film it this next week so you can see where I'm coming from, but I actually retrain my eating habits. And I think this is a great time for us. We don't need to consume these crazy big meals 3 times a day, you know, and fasting is so beneficial to the human body. Trust me, you're talking to a girl who used to be 250 pounds. Fasting to me was like, what? I'd eat bacon, eggs, toast, pancakes, you name it, I had it. But we don't know what's gonna come. We don't know what's gonna come out of this. We don't know how long this is gonna be. We need to be cautious. And you're probably like, well, food shortage, okay. And I know some people are gonna brush it off like it's no big deal, and that's fine. It's free will. We live in America. You could feel free thinking whatever you want. What could you be consuming? Brown rice, wild rice, quinoa. You want non-perishable food, dry beans. You gotta get canned food? There's nothing wrong with that. You guys, I come from a Hispanic culture. You already know, on those cold days, what we ate. My husband's family, he had beans breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Which is why to this day, he's like, I'm like, let's go have Mexican food. He's just like, got like a twitch in his eye. Non-perishable foods, canned fruit, frozen fruit. If you have a spare freezer or fridge, or if you're like debating to get one, you guys. They're reasonable cost. I bought a spare one. It's good to have just in the household, and you can just store extra food. It's just not realistic to have your main fridge. And well, I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in a like Hispanic household where it's like you got multiple fridges. Spare backup bread, backup chicken, backup whatever, you know. But I would recommend whatever it is that you like to consume. I'm not here to tell you like go buy more steak, go buy more seafood. No, buy non-perishable things. Like honestly, our body doesn't need much. It's so crazy what the human body can intake. And keeping up your water supply. Right now is a great time to stock up on waters. Stock up on things that you like. Just snacks that your kids like, because we just don't know. Other essentials, vitamins, supplements that you need, any type of herbal medicine that you like to take, or just standard over-the-counter medicines. Like we just don't know. I also think it's always great to have basic essentials, laundry detergent, hygiene, teeth hygiene, toothpaste, mouthwash, soaps, like just everyday essentials that we honestly, I feel like sometimes we take for granted. you know. And I know some people are like, you know, oh, that's not gonna happen here. You know, the government wants, I think, has done a great job grooming so many people. I don't want to say a percentage, but has groomed so many people to be codependent with the system when it comes to health, when it comes to food, when it comes to whatever that they've thrown out, which they've thrown a lot out. But I think this is a great time for us to take back, because you can't buy health. No money in this world can buy good health. So why not start investing into it? But like I stated, rice, quinoa. I honestly, quinoa, I have a little bit of quinoa and some vegetables sometimes, and with some hot sauce, and that's a meal, you guys. Like, we need to retrain our minds with, oh, that's not what I want to eat today. It's what's going to fuel my body, what's going to make me feel good, what's going to help release those endorphins and just keep me going, you know. And everybody has different choices. I'm not a licensed nutritionist. I'm just going off of what's actually worked for me and how I've trained my mind, especially when it comes to my food intake. You know, if you want to buy certain chips you like, whatever, so be it, but have food. When the supply does, God willing it doesn't, but if something were to happen, you'd be like, you know what, I have a safe space that's like, you know what, I'm grateful we have something at home we can make the best out of. That's what it's about, you know. Or God forbid, if somebody or your neighbors were short on something and you guys can help each other out, so be it. We need to be a community, but we need to come together. But most importantly, we need to encourage and support one another. Just a quick story. I remember like a month ago, my son and I went to the store. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Mind you, when we do groceries, I try to go early in the morning. Plus, you know, I am a stay-at-home mom, and when he was smaller, it was just easier. I just trained us to like, let's get up early. You're up early. Let's go to the store, do our errands. So his nap time was by 11 a.m. I kind of kept that the last few years, even though he stopped napping, which would be nice. But I remember we went to the market, and I remember there was no waters, there was no chicken. Like, all the poultry was completely wiped. And this was like in early February. And I was like, and I talked to the gentleman, I don't want to say his name. And I was like, what happened? He goes, it's just weird. He said our deliveries have been delayed. And then there's days that they're not even coming, they're supposed to. And the trucks are coming later with less. So I remember I went, and he goes, you came luckily in time because we had no waters. And I remember I picked up a few waters, you know, I picked up, you know, some of my essentials, but there was like no poultry, and my little one loves chicken. So I was just like, dang, you know, I gotta go to another place. But, you know, we all took this in, and some people kind of just take it like, I'll just go to another market. But you don't understand, there's everything that's going on is a puzzle piece. Everything on it's pre-planned. And I know some people are gonna, like I said, people can take what they want with this, but I just feel like as American people, we need to look out for each other. The system is crashing, and it's only gonna get worse. Utilize right now more than ever to start stocking up on your household. First aid kits, batteries, flashlights, blankets. I mean, in California, they already banned generators. Like, it's insane, you know what I mean? It just do what you have to do to get what you need of your essentials. You know, if you had to hibernate or something were to happen, you have all those, you just have everything that you need for the most part. Survival. See, the government doesn't want you to be critically thinking when it comes to survival, along with, you know, free thinking for yourself. They want codependency, and they want to weaken the mind of the American people. However it is that you want to slice it. We don't know what's going to come, but I encourage you. Start doing some shopping. Start getting your dry food. Go to the Costco, to the Sam's Club, go to whatever markets that are close to you or whatever markets that are out of state, and start stocking up. Have extra. It's always good to have it than to not need it, than to need it and not have it, right? I always lived by that. Even like when my son was little, it's like, oh, I don't need these diapers right now. I have plenty, but you just, another box and they're on sale. Why not? We still have another couple years to see what other episodes and what we have to deal with as American people. It is not easy out here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not here to encourage you just like, yeah, it's so easy blowing X amount of dollars on food. Food is expensive. Households are expensive. Gas is not cute. The gas is just, it's hurting, but we got to push through. And just know that you might feel like you're alone sometimes, or maybe financially you're just in a shift like others. Trust me, you're not alone. But I just want you to know that we're going to be okay with the faith of God, because he has the last word. But we also have to pull our weight as people. We have to pull our weight as Americans. We have to fend for ourselves. And we can't trust whatever's going to come our way. We just have to be ready. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's just something that was lingering, and it's something I've been conversing with other people, but I hope you found some inspo hopefully you think about it, something hits you with it, and I just encourage you, stock up. Google, look up what are some top 5 dry foods that you can have in your household, whatever, excuse me, and you know, go look for it, go get it. Trust me, it's out there. I just went to the store today, I stocked up on a few things that I could use, and you know what's crazy? A quick meal for me, and it's actually very filling. You would not think, but wild rice is so rich and so packed with so much nutritional value, and that was something I consumed a lot more of this last year, transitioning from the white rice. And I would get full just on some rice and green beans. It's weird, green beans, and then I would eat tuna, and I would just put it together, and it's just a nice little small bowl, a portion size, and it was so filling. Maybe not the best combo the way it sounds, but when you're hungry, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna eat it. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, drop me a comment below. Hopefully this encourages you, and I will catch you on the next one.